Promo alert, promo alert, promo alert. Today is Busy Getting Rich 24/7. But her YouTube channel is Busy 24/7, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe, like, comment, let her know I sent you. If you trying to start your own t-shirt line, make sure you go watch her videos and get the game. If you trying to make $1 million successful business out of making t-shirts and design them yourself, make sure you go subscribe to her channel and get that game she giving over there. She teach you how to make t-shirts. She do tutorials on how to do designs with all type of vinyls. She also give advice on different heat press machines and cutters. You don't want to miss it. I'm already working with her. I got that merch coming. Y'all already know it's finna be lit. So you can get off the couch. You can put your mind to work and start your own clothing line by tapping in, getting the game, and applying it yourself. Make sure y'all go check her out. What up, gang? I'm back with another video. I say I'm back with another video. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Yes, I said subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. It's free. Do it for me. What up, gang? I'm back with another video. Let's get straight into it. But before we get into it, make sure you hit that like button. When you hit that like button to help my videos and channel grow, I'm gonna give y'all time to hit that like button. Alright, let's get into it. Boosie is out on a $150,000 bond. Boosie got out last night. Early that morning, he was put on the ankle monitor, but they didn't release him till later on that night.
He's back! I won't thank God. I got chairs on my knees, I praise him. My family, all the prayer warriors, everybody who came to San Diego to support me. Yeah, Boosie Bold. Yeah.
Now we also know that Boosie was asking the BET Awards to let him perform Black and Beautiful or even Rocket Man. And his wish was granted. But he was just a couple of hours too late. So he told BET, hey, I know I missed my performance time, but send me at least 3 tickets. I gotta come with my attorney. I can't go nowhere unless I go with my attorneys.
Yeah. BET, I need 3 tickets. I go to BET Awards, but I gotta go with my attorneys.
Now, I want to touch on the situation too. Faison also spoke on Boosie's situation and said that Boosie might tell. And I got this thing with Faison, man. I feel like every time somebody get put in a bad situation, Faison always talk negative on their situation. Like they gonna tell or they gonna break or they gonna do this and do that. Man, Faison, listen, bro. To me, it seems like you put your own fears on other people's situation. It's not one person, I'm gonna say rapper wise or actor wise, that I have seen that done been put in a situation where you gave your opinion and it was positive. Every time you give your opinion on somebody's situation, it's negative. Faison, that say a lot about your character and about yourself, bro. Like, I don't know what's going on, man. Why would Boosie tell? Why would Boosie tell with a gun charge facing 5 to 10 and he's standing on business? He been standing on business. Like Boosie say, he was a real one before a rap career. A lot of people get a rap career and then become real. Like, come on, man. Some people you know their character and some people you don't. But we all know, man, Boosie stand too hard on business for him to go out like that. And if you don't know that, you ain't a Boosie fan. Because if you a Boosie fan, you will know that Boosie rather spend life in prison and be a real one than snitch and lose his legacy. So Faison, come on, man. Like, you ain't even give homie time enough to let the shit sink in. You ain't give it time enough for us to even hear more details and court appearances. And come on, man, stop the cap.
I'm a solid one, bro. This shit it's in me, bro. It ain't nothing I gotta do. It's in me, bro. I'm a real one, bro, you know. I heard Faison said I get down, like, you got me fucked up with your people, bro. Like, I mean, you probably could say that because you don't know me, but you wrong, bro. Like, you know, I'm like that, bro. Like, I was a real nigga before I was a rapper. A lot of niggas was a rapper, then they became a real nigga. And it's talk about my record and stuff like that. I got 2 convictions, marijuana, 3rd offense. Marijuana bringing it in the penal system. In California, I would have never served a day in jail. My record ain't bad as you think it is. Real talk, bro. So, you know, all the people wishing dirt on my name and wanting me to be like them, it ain't gonna happen, man. Boosie boo, nigga, I stand on business. I stand on business, man, and that's the bottom line. Shout out to everybody that supported me through this shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't working bad as you think it is. But shout out to all my fans who supported me. Everybody who speaking negative on me. We'll see, bro. Like, it's all good, bro. We'll see, bro. I'm a real one, bro. And the whole world know that.
I know y'all favorite blogger was with the lies and all that capping, talking about Boosie was selling his estates. Why would Boosie sell his estates? For first bond he had was a $50,000 bond. Come on, man. And then you had some of your other bloggers saying Boosie can't pay his bond because he sold his truck. Man, come on, man. Like, let's be real. Like, that's how I know y'all never been in no situation like this. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But 9 times out of 10, man, when it be street shit going on and you ain't no street person and you don't know nothing about it, your opinions really don't matter. Like, why even voice your opinions about something that you have no clue about? You know what I'm saying? Like, in this situation, and Boosie haven't told me himself, but I'm gonna tell you why Boosie sold a Rolls Royce truck, or was trying to sell a Rolls Royce truck for $250 or $230, whatever he was selling it for. It's because 9 times out of 10, look, I know it's gonna cost me a bag for a lawyer. I know it's gonna cost me a bag to get out. These cars that I got, the jewelry that I got, that's what you call insurance for events like this. Motherfuckers buy cars and jewelry just for insurance and stuff like this, especially when you in the streets. I know dudes who was just buying cars and letting them sit just in case they get in a situation where they need money. Sell this, I ain't even gotta come out the pocket. So 9 times out of 10, that's why Boosie was selling a Rolls Royce truck, because he know for a fact, okay, I'm gonna need probably like $250,000, $300,000. You know, I might as well get rid of one of these cars so it ain't coming out my pocket. But like I said, when you don't come from that environment, you won't know. So let's try to minimize our opinions on certain shit that we have no clue what we talking about. Another thing, Boosie said he can't wait to get a Vlad interview. He said he hit up Vlad and he let Vlad know he popping in ASAP, man. He been hearing the rumors that all y'all been thinking, like I've been telling y'all. I ain't hear too many people talk about Mad Hoffa, and the Mad Hoffa interview is one of the evidence that they got on Boosie. Never in history will Boosie said anything on Vlad TV and got Boosie in trouble. Never in history will Boosie said anything on Vlad TV that was incriminating. But y'all still want to push the issue by Vlad. So he hear what y'all be saying and he see the comments. And my boy say the first thing he gonna do is get an interview with Vlad. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's like a slap in the face for all y'all that got a vendetta towards Vlad. because he telling y'all, bro, Vlad ain't had nothing to do with this. Matter of fact, I'm going to get a Vlad interview ASAP. It's good to see my boy out, man. Boosie manager did an interview yesterday or a day before yesterday and spoke on the situation. He gave details of the police stop and the video shoot that day of his arrest. Let's check it out.
Everything is kind of out there already because basically everything is out there. But yeah, I was there. It was unfortunate. We shoot a music video.
Dago.
Yeah, in Dago. We didn't know what. Of course, everything we found out everything after why it happened and this. But I know when it happened, it was just, we left the video shoot. We were surrounded by police. They pulled my car over.
Did you see the chopper and all that while you were shooting?
Well, we didn't see the chopper, but supposedly when I read the paper, it was a drone that they brought out. Yeah, they didn't bring a chopper, they brought a drone.
Right, R2D2.
Yeah, and so honestly, I don't think I've seen the drone. I'm not too sure. But even if I did, I probably would have thought it came with the music video.
Right, exactly.
I think everybody would probably thought that too. And that's the crazy thing about it. Even if it was right there in our face, I think everybody would just
start like gigging in the
it's the music video, because nobody was just thinking of like we weren't thinking that was going on. Instagram was being watched.
And just think about that, man. Y'all know nowadays a lot of people use drones to shoot videos. When you get that sky view, when you get that view of the city, that come from a drone. So imagine if that police would have hovered that drone over the music video, people would have really thought that was for the music video, man. They would have been pulling out their blinks. They would have been throwing gang signs. They would have been turned up for the police, man. Just imagine that.
And stuff like that. But we had got pulled over, and yeah, it was just bullshit after there. After that, like I said, we had security. He took ownership of it, of the firearms and everything. He actually got locked up too. The security got locked up that day. The driver got locked up that day with them, but I guess the police just wanted Boosie.
And see, that's what's confusing, because when the story first broke, even after, we heard nothing of the bodyguard taking responsibility of the gun. But his manager say the bodyguard owned up to it. So if the bodyguard owned up to it, then why will Boosie be in jail? Unless he's talking about the state case. Unless he's talking about when they originally went to court, the bodyguard said it was his, but the feds is not buying it. So that would make more sense.
I remember there was like some clip that had surfaced about like, I guess like the dude that was supposed to put the wham away but didn't or something, like, you were supposed to put that away, what the fuck, like.
Yeah, see, I don't know, because see, I wasn't in their car. Because I was in the car behind them, yeah.
And you got pulled over too.
Yeah, we got pulled over too. Well, they had to pull us over because that's the only way they were going to pull Boosie over.
Right.
We were directly behind them, and even when they were pulling me over, we were still moving. I was just moving. They were just behind me until they kind of cut me off in the front. And they was like, all right, now you're not going nowhere.
Right.
And when they did that, they kind of did the same thing to their car too. So they did block me off and block their car off, and immediate search. And so, like I said, now after we see all the details, we can see why it was an immediate search. But yeah, there was no questions. It was just get out, search. Yeah.
And why are they saying there are details? What are the details that allude to them having a requirement for an immediate search?
I guess the police were watching one of the guys' Instagrams that we were doing the music video. Well, not who we were doing the music video with. I guess one of the people that were there was on live. Police were watching him. He was under investigation, I guess, by the police. And then from there, they just kind of tied two and two together. They saw where he was, and then they sent, I guess, the drone there. The drone just got all that footage,
Now, if y'all don't know what he talking about the guy KP. I did a video on it where I said, Wack was alleging that KP was informant, and he the one who filmed Boosie on live and directly showed the gun and stuff like that. Wack felt like KP was working with the police and the feds, and he took Boosie down. But like, I gave my opinion. I'm like, bro, I really just think dude was just like on some fan stuff, and he just, you know, going live showing that he lit, that he got motion, he hanging out with Boosie, and you know, it is what it is. And the manager is saying like, okay, the police was never watching Boosie. The police was really watching this gang member live, his Instagram page, his social media, because he was under investigation. And that makes sense. They saying that the dude KP was already under investigation and that police was watching everything he was doing. It just so happened he went to a Boosie video shoot and he went live and he recorded Boosie with a gun. Do I think he's working? Tell the truth, now that I done seen everything and I done heard the manager talk about it, no, I don't think he's working. I didn't think he was working at the beginning when I first heard Wack talking about it, because I know how it go. I know how these dudes, you'll think, oh, they gang members and they grown, but nah, at the end of the day, they still fans. They still is fans. He seen Boosie, he turned on that camera, he filmed Boosie. He seen Boosie with a gun. Y'all fans do the same thing. Look, y'all showing Boosie, and then if he got the gun, y'all gonna show Boosie got the blick on him. Y'all know y'all think that's cool, man. Cut it out. So I never looked at it as he was snitching or working with the feds. I already knew like he was just on some fan stuff, but the feds was already watching him.
Whatever the drone got, but it gave them, you know, that what they needed to do what they did. Because like I said, as soon as the video was over, they were already ready. They were lined up outside the neighborhood, 15, 20 cars ready. Yeah. And as soon as it came out, I said, it's about to be,
Man.
I knew it, yeah.
So what is the formal charge that they're bringing?
Possession of a firearm by a felon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Felon with a firearm. Now,
Possession of a firearm by a felon. I know y'all favorite YouTube was wanting to say, oh, they coming with more charges. They coming with Duke the Jeweler murder and all this other stuff. Cut it out, man. Stop pushing the conspiracies and the narratives, trying to make it bigger than what it is. No, Boosie is not going down for Duke the Jeweler murder. No, not in this case anyway.
in LA County, people are getting OR'd for felon with a firearm.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like even me, I had a situation. I had that same situation last year 2 times in a row. And they did the same thing. They kind of just let it go. But LA's a little different, you know.
And he said he caught the same charge, felon with a firearm 2 times in a row. 2 times in a row. Y'all don't even realize Boosie spoke on it when he got out of jail last night. He said y'all don't even really realize he don't really have a bad record. He don't really have a bad record. Y'all is not realizing it. He beat those charges. Yeah, he got drug charges because after the fact, once he went to prison, he got caught with trying to bring the drugs into jail. But Boosie really don't have a bad record like y'all think. He spoke on it last night.
One thing about LA is LA has a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
You know, and
our jails are full than a motherfucker.
They're full, and you gotta realize, when they pull, like, let's say they pull me over and they find it, I wasn't doing anything with it. And for every one person they find not doing something with it, they probably done found 4 people actually doing something with it. Right. So that's how they see it. They're just like, you know what I mean? So DA reject. But then San Diego's a little different. You know, being somebody lived in San Diego is, I consider it a military and border town.
It is both of those things.
You know what I mean?
Port town.
Yeah, and they don't want the bullshit.
And tourism is a huge industry.
Tourism is huge there. And then the unfortunate too is like where we were. You know what I mean? If you want to go to the gang aspect, you know, San Diego's a blood city.
Right.
Then you have the one Crip set.
Right.
And we just happen to be with the one Crip set. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, it was just
unfortunate.
Unfortunately, like even cause like I talked to people from out there, like Mitchie Slick and them, you know, they, you know, like how they, it's a little different how they move. Police would have never been able to, you know.
Right.
They just, even if they were there and thought it wouldn't, it just wouldn't have happened. It just wouldn't have happened.
Shout out to Mitchie, man.
Yeah, for sure, that's my dog. And so it just wouldn't. So it's just, it was bad.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, there's been a lot of conversation about there being cooperation that led to substantiating this arrest and things of that nature.
Yeah, I kind of heard some stuff like that too. I know
Are you able to speak on it?
I know Whack 100 had to hit me about some stuff like that. About the dude's Instagram, whose page that supposedly the police were following.
What was bro's name again? KP, right?
Yeah, it's public information.
Yeah, so I think so he had hit me about that dude. It's crazy. I live in the neighborhood. I don't know him personally. I know a couple of the guys from that was in the video from the neighborhood. I know him personally. But I don't know him personally. But yeah, I heard the same thing.
Didn't he wind up getting wrapped up as well, but then the charges were different, or
no? So what I was told was this. Well, it's not even what I was told. So, because I even saw paperwork, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because Wack showed me the paperwork, and what happened was, I guess he had a previous case in like 2000, early 2000s, 2016, 17, something like that. And according to the paperwork, he did something on that paperwork. And I didn't read the paperwork, and I didn't watch the whole YouTube just yet. But I know there was some paperwork out, and that was, I guess, also the reasoning why the police were watching his Instagram. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they were watching, but I know for a fact they're watching his, because that's one thing we do have. Also, we have the paperwork from the police, like what is it, the file?
Right, the discovery, Yeah,
we have that, and it actually has his name in there. Okay. So that's the crazy thing about it. It actually has his name in there.
As an informant?
No, it has his name to where that was the reasoning. Yeah.
That was like the probable cause.
That was the probable cause. Yeah, exactly.
So it wasn't like he's deliberately cooperating.
No.
Try to fuck. He's not trying to throw Boo under the bus.
Yeah, no.
But he's moving in a way that's leading to this happening.
He led up to it. Yeah,
So y'all heard it y'allself. No, he wasn't snitching. No, he wasn't an informant. The proper cause that labeled in the paperwork was they was already watching dude live. So once they seen he was live and he showed Boosie with that gun, they was on to something. It had nothing to do with him cooperating. He was under investigation. They was watching his social media from his last charge he caught. He didn't know nothing about it.
It's also fucked up.
Yeah. Yep. So, but like I said, I don't know the full details of it, or I didn't even know why he was being watched.
Is that guy a homie of Boosie's, or
no? We don't even know him.
Just a random dude.
Yeah, that was, like I said, he wasn't one of the artists or anything. I guess he was just one of the people there at the video. There's so many people there. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, and even like some of the things that he's recording, like, yeah, he shouldn't be recording. I think that was one of the biggest things that, there's certain things that you shouldn't be recording,
And I agree. But like I said, man, it don't matter just because they game members are grown. They be fanned out. Like, y'all don't understand. How many times have y'all took a picture with a celebrity and then on y'all post and y'all caption, y'all make it seem like y'all really got something going on. So like, just for example, a lot of y'all done went to a Boosie concert or seen Boosie, took a picture, and then the caption may say something like real motion, or we got motion, or me and Boosie chilling, like making it seem like y'all really plugged in. So homie just seen Boosie and got fanned out and start recording, knowing he shouldn't have been recording while Boosie had the gun on him. Come on, like, you know what I'm saying? But hey, we live and we learn.
Especially at a music video, it's a business. Everybody's here to do business, get business handled. You know what I mean? And everybody's trying to do music, take care of their families. You know what I mean?
So what's the prognosis for Boosie getting about this little jam?
So as of right now, we go to court next week again. So we'll see. Well, we don't know. We always hope for the best. You know what I mean? We always pray for the best.
I'm praying for the best, and I'm hoping. You know, the way you said that doesn't sound very optimistic.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you know, well, like I said, you know, it's because it's the feds. You know what I mean? You know, if it's a state, you always can do some little, you know, little tricky things. And then, even in the state, he had a couple charges. Mm-hmm. The feds just threw all those out, and you know, they just kept the one. I feel like that they feel like, you know, they have proof of
98% conviction rate for the feds.
Yeah, and like see, I could show you after, but like the actual paperwork has pictures on it, you know what I mean, of the, like, they have snapshots of the Instagram and they use that as part of the file, and I'm like, oh shit. So you know what I mean,
I hope it was worth it for the cloud tokens, bro.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
Yeah, it was a dumb move.
People gonna be sick over that, bro.
Yeah, but I think
and with that case being said, it go back to what I said in my previous video. Boosie had no reason for him to have that gun on his waist and showing. That was Boosie's fault, man, because he's supposed to have that gun tucked away, but he had the gun in his back waist with his shirt tucked in the back where you could see the gun. That was Boosie's fault, man.
At the end of the day, if anything happens, I think he probably might, you know, hope, like I said, we hoping for the best. You know what I mean? If something was to happen, I think he kind of would be stuck in like an Amazi situation. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So have to sit down for a second, but then he'll be back.
Yeah, real. You know what I mean? Something real fast.
Make sure y'all hit that like button, comment, subscribe, turn on all post notifications. It's free. Do it for me. We're gonna go live tonight and talk about this situation. Make sure y'all tap in. Man, make sure y'all go subscribe to Music 101 Podcast. That's my second channel, man. That's my second channel. I upload content every day. Y'all don't want to miss it. If I ever stop posting on here, that's where I'm at over there. Music 101 Podcast. Hey, do me a favor. Look down right there to the bottom left and hit that like button for me. Hit that like button right there. I appreciate it. I continue watching. Promo alert. If you need promo, DM me on Instagram at music101CEO. Music101CEO. $30 for one promo video on YouTube. $50 for 3 promo videos on YouTube. $70 for 6 promo videos on YouTube. And $130 for 12 promo videos on YouTube. You trying to get your numbers up? You trying to get your business up? Hit me up at Music 101. See, the results is great.